Alright, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a custom iced out logo ring in Blender like this one. Now this is going to be a quick tutorial. I'm going to be breaking down step by step pretty much how I was able to achieve this look and how to model pretty much any ring using any logo. But if you do want the full step-by-step tutorial, unedited, the full length video, it'll be a link down below on the description where you'll have access to the full tutorial. It's about 20-25 minutes long, pretty much unedited, and I say unedited because I did edit it a little bit of the intro and whatnot, but pretty much you got the full length of the video. That being said, let's jump right into the video. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is you are going to need a vector logo. By vector, it's a scalable vector file. When you have this, or if you don't have it, you're gonna want to use a software like Illustrator or CorelDRAW or pretty much any other vectorizing software that you have access to, and you're gonna want to vectorize your logo. Once you have your logo vectorized, you want to add an outline to your logo that's going to pretty much fill in the whole edge of your logo, and it's gonna make your logo into one shape. Once you have that one outline that it's pretty much just one shape, color grade it or color code it, so that way you have the main logo in one color and then the outline in a different color, just so that you can see what you got going on, right? When you have this, all you want to do is export it as a vector file, bring it into Blender, and in Blender you want to go to object data property, switch from 2D to 3D, and so now you're gonna have pretty much just an outline of your logo. Inside logo, just hide it, you don't need that now. But once you have your outline as just a line in Blender, what you're gonna want to do is you want to convert that into a mesh. Then you want to go into edit mode. You want to look at the vertices that you have in there, and as you can see, there's a lot of verts right now. What you want to do is condense those verts into an even number at a very low dense of vertices. So to know how many vertices you have in your logo, at the bottom right of the screen, you are going to want to have the statistics on. And if you don't, all you have to do is right click and make sure that the box is checked on it. Okay, now that you can see how many verts you have, again, make it an even number, whether it's 50, 54, 62, an even number. And I always like to keep them between 40 and 60, somewhere in there. Even if you could go to even if you have to go to 80, it's fine, but I like to keep it as low as possible, where you could kind of pretty much see the general shape of your logo. And then once you have that even number of verts, what you want to do is you want to go back into object mode, and you want to go ahead and control 2 to add a subdivision modifier of 2. You know what, if you want a better, more smooth overall shape, bring it up to 3 if your computer can handle it. Now when you have this, all you want to do is bring the logo up, and you want to go into edit mode, and you want to go ahead and shift A to add a circle. That circle, what you're going to want to do is, before you click on anything else, you want to go ahead and make sure that that circle has the same amount of verts as your logo. So if you have 60 verts on your logo, you want to make sure that the circle also has 60 verts. And all you're going to want to do is click on the drop down once you added the circle, and on the drop down it's going to say verts. Just switch that over to the amount that you want to match your logo to. And then once you have this, all you're going to want to do is scale it on the y-axis, make it thin, play with it. This is something that you can play with. This is up to your liking, but play with the overall shape for now. Once you have that, just bring it right below your logo. And then what you want to do is, while selecting all the verts, both from the logo and the circle, you want to go ahead and right click, go to loop tools, which is an add-on provided by Blender. It's not on automatically, so you're gonna have to turn this on, and to do so, all you have to do is go to edit preferences, and you'll be able to find it on add-ons. If you can't find it on add-on, it's because they have a new way to add add-ons to Blender now, and for that, all you have to do is go to the Blender website, and you'll find it there. Just search up Loop Tools Blender on Google, and you'll get a direct link to it. Anyways, once you have that blender add-on turned on, what you're going to want to do is you want to go ahead and go to loop tools and click on bridge again, while having both the logo and the circle vert selected in edit mode. Now what that's going to do is it's going to create a bridge. Pretty much it's going to unite both the logo and the circle together, and it's going to blend it perfectly. What I like to do is I like to add a twist at the bottom left of the screen. There's going to be a pop-up screen, little tab, open that up and make the twist about 4, 6 should work, maybe 6, 7. I'm just kidding, that was cringe. But when you do have that twist, it just adds a little bit more of imperfection onto the design. Just makes it look cooler, more, I don't know, artistic, I guess you could say. But once you have that, what you want to do is that bottom circle, what used to be the circle by itself, you want to go ahead and select it. Make sure you're on X-ray view so that you can select all the verts from both sides on front view. And then all you want to do is E to extrude and extrude it downward, and make sure the space between the circle and the other extrusion that you just did, make sure it's about it looks almost like a square. Once you have that, what you want to do is add some loop cuts. So Control R to add some loop cuts, maybe around 3 should be fine. And then once you have that, you want to go ahead and bring in a cylinder. Now the cylinder, you don't have to be on edit mode. Just go to object mode, add a new cylinder to the scene, and once you have that cylinder, make it also an even number of maybe like 122, so it has a lot of faces around it. And then once you have that, you want to go ahead and RX 90 to make sure that it's facing almost like it's going to create a hole into the ring. And then once you have this, you're pretty much there. All you have to do is select your logo part now, extrude it up a little bit, do some inserts, some more extrusion going on, F to fill in the face, and now you have pretty much a solid bottom for the logo. With this, now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and unhide the actual logo that we hid at the beginning of the video. Bring it up, go to object data property, go to geometry, make it, you know, extrude it a little bit, and then you want to go ahead and play around also with the bevel. And then once you have that, just place it right on the ring, and there you go, you have a ring. At this point, all you have to do is make a duplicate of that ring, just in case you want to tweak it later on. You can also go ahead and still play with the overall shape of the ring by playing with the segments of the ring that we created. And once you have this, all you want to do is apply the subdivision modifier that we have on the ring, and you want to go ahead and add a boolean. And to the boolean, you want to select the cylinder. What this is going to do is it's going to create an indentation or a hole on the ring. Now what you do is you apply that boolean modifier that we added, and you want to go ahead and delete your cylinder. That being said, you have a ring like this. Now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and, to make this iced out like we said we would, you want to use you could use pretty much any method you want, but my method to do is using fake diamond shader. It's a add-on that you'll have access to on the link down below. So if you want to get that, go ahead and grab it. It's pretty easy and quick to use, very helpful. It's called fake, but to be honest, so far from what I've seen, it's probably one of the coolest realist diamond shaders that I've seen on Blender, and it works very, very good. So if you want to have access to that, go to the description down below, click on the shader link, and you'll be able to get that for yourself. Very affordable, and trust me, if you're working with jewelry designs, animations, and whatnot, this is gonna come in handy. But anyways, and just like that, following those processes really quick, you'll get this iced out ring like this one. Now, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like down below, comment what you want to see next, subscribe for more, and I know it's been a while. I'm uploading at a very with long gaps in between, but trust me, we're back on track. We're gonna start bringing these jewelry tutorials for you guys, because it seems like this is what you guys want. Thank you so much for the support you guys have been giving me, and feel free to keep sending me messages, any questions you guys have. If you guys create any cool rings with this method, feel free also to share with me, and trust me, I'm looking forward to it. But that being said, I'm out.